Hi everybody. So today what we're going to do is we're going to go through a tutorial of start to finish how I would go about building a website for a client. For this example, we're just going to build a mobile site for CNN.com. So let's just go ahead and get started here. So I'm logged in and my first step is to create a page. So I'm going to go over to create a page. Call it CNN example. It'll show up at the top of my list here on the left. I'll click Edit. Now that I'm in the page edit view, I start out with two containers. I can do whatever I'd like with these containers. So my first thing I like to do is I like to make sure my site's customized to my liking. So I'm going to come over here and call it CNN so that it's CNN, we'll call it one, CNN1.gomo.io. And just for sake of example, I'll start with a theme of the warrior theme, just for example. So right off the bat, what I usually do is I like to grab a logo. So I title my first container as logo, and I don't want it to show title. I don't want it to be collapsible or anything. I just want it to be a blank text field, and then I'll go ahead and edit it. Now there's already something in there. I'll get rid of it. And my first step is to add a logo. So I'll click the image upload button. Now I don't have the logo of the company. So what I do is I'll just go to CNN.com, and there's logos right at the top. So usually I can either right click and save the image as, or I can just copy the URL, and then I'll head back over to our editor, paste the URL I just copied, and sure enough, there's their logo. So that works. Might want it a little bigger, but we'll just keep it that way for now. I'll click OK. I'd like it in the middle, so I come over here and I click center. Update. Now the logo's saved, so I should save and publish at this point. Alright, now the theme's changed a little bit. We'll get into the theme at the very end, but I like to use the warrior theme for red and black websites. Okay, so then the next thing we want to do is we want to figure out what kind of content we want. Sometimes a lot of businesses would like video up there, or they'd like an about us. For this instance, we'll just go ahead and grab a video off of YouTube. Go to YouTube and maybe type CNN coverage. Alright. Here we go. Alright, this is CNN's official channel, so what I'll do is I'll pause this video and come into share down here, and I want to embed it. Well, it's disabled, so let's go see if we can find something else. We'll just go mobile. We'll just embed a GoMobile video. GoMobile Innovations. Alright, well, we're just going to embed our welcome video for GoMobile. So here I go to share. I go to embed. Scroll down. And there's a couple settings down here. I come down here. I'm going to set the width to maybe about 260 pixels wide is what I usually set it to. It automatically changes that, so I'm going to right click. I'm going to highlight all this, right click, whoops, and copy. Come back to our editor. Now I want it to be in this container, so I'm going to edit this. Now there's a lot of placeholder text here. We're just going to go to select it all and then remove it. And then now I have that iframe thing copied, so I can actually go into the source here and paste that iframe into the source, and then click source again, and then now you'll see a little object in there where the iframe is. I'd like it to be centered, so I click it, click center, and then update. Now I'm going to save and publish. Now on the editor, on the emulator here, you'll see that there's still the welcome because it says welcome here. And if we click it, there's that embedded video. Now, we probably don't want it to be a drop-down menu like this, so we'll go ahead and uncheck collapsed, unchecked collapsible, and uncheck show title. Now we'll save and publish. Now it's just the video in its own container. That looks good. Okay, now let's look at their site and see what we might be able to do here for them. I'm scrolling down and I'm noticing that they have these little chunks of content down here for each category of news. So maybe I should just make a section for each of these things. So I will. Well, for the sake of time, we'll just do the top three: video, US, and politics. All right, so let's make 3 new containers. We'll call this video really quick. 3 new containers for that content. Call this one, what was it? It was video. Okay, so we'll call it video. Create another content container. We'll call it US. Create another content container called world. Alright, so now we have our 3 content containers made. We want all of these to show the title on them because we want them to be drop-down menus. So we'll set them all to be collapsible and already be collapsed. And then we'll save that. Okay, now it's time to populate and create some content for each of these. This is where we can save a lot of time with the platform. If we just come in here and find the spot and just copy, come into the editor, paste, alright. Now we have all that content there. And the nice thing about the GoMobile platform is that all these links are maintained. So when we save and publish, when we come down here into video, all that content's there. Colors are a little off and we can mess around with the theme. The nice thing here is that you'll notice how my mouse changes to the click. All the links are maintained, all the styles are maintained. So just to kind of rush through this, I'm going to go ahead and go over to US here and highlight this stuff, copy, paste, update, save. Now we'll go over to the world. Oh, it's politics actually, so we'll change that. Change this to politics. Edit, paste, update. Okay, great. Save and publish. Okay, so we got the logo, we got the video, and now we have the news content directly from the site. So if we really wanted to get really dirty with as much stuff as we're doing, we can hop into each of these and make changes to the actual content ourselves, like removing the space above each of those bits of content. And saving again. Alright, so that's a quick method of building a site for a client or a customer, and an example of embedding, copy pasting from the current site, and uploading images. This should be helpful to you in building your sites. Now to move into themes, we will go into the themes menu and we're going to create a new theme. We're going to call it CNN example theme. And we can go in here and we can make changes using the actual tools here, like with the background color and editing padding and everything like that. Or we can actually get nitty-gritty and get our hands dirty with this, with the style sheeting, and be able to have a lot more control over everything. Now, the way I do it is in our knowledge base at gomo.zendesk.com. We actually have a forum here that you can search. So when you land here, you'll click forum at the top. Come in here and just search for CSS or style sheeting or whatever, and come up to the very top here and theme editor advanced CSS selectors. Go to this one. Now what we do is we provide you with all the style sheeting for the defaults for every site, and what we say here is copy the content below this line. So we'll go right here, and we will be providing you this automatically soon, but just in case you don't have it, this is good to know. Then we'll come back to our editor here, and in the advanced area, we'll just paste all of that style sheeting. So now we can come in here and make changes to virtually everything we want. We'll go ahead and publish. Okay. Now we will go back to our page. It's called CNN. I'll click Edit. And now we're going to change the theme to the CNN example, which is right here. And we'll see what the defaults are. Okay, so we'll immediately notice that the defaults are set to a background color of blue. So we'll go ahead and set that to red. So we'll go over to the theme, open up the advanced options here, and you'll notice container are the settings for the container. And we have a body background color, and we'll change this to red. Publish. Come back and we'll save and publish our site to see what that looks like. And there you have it. There's red. Now the border color is blue, so that's kind of not attractive. So we'll come in here, the container. Border is 1 pixel. Maybe let's make it 2 pixels. And we'll change it to black. And what else? We got white color. Good, good, good. Sounds good to me. We'll save. Okay, come back here. Save and publish. Now we have a black border. That's good. Then we can come in here and change the titles. So we can set specific colors to the titles. We can set how they're oriented, what their height is in pixels, and their font size and everything like that. So this is the best way to go about editing your theme for your customer's website, and how to build it from the ground up, and at least be able to generate something quickly and easily for them that you can show them. So I hope this video helps out. Feel free to contact us if you need any help. And as always, comment on the video, please, and let us know if it was helpful at all to you. Thanks a lot for your time, and we hope you're building websites.